My, thank you. Halo, selamat siang semuanya. Halo. Masa? Nih udah, yuk. Yaudah, belnya diulang deh. Ting tong tang tong. Ting tong tang tong. Hey. Hello, welcome students. My name is Layla, Alstroemeria. I'm a virtual teacher today from NIJISANJI. And today I'm going to bring you the topic of Dutch-Indonesian Roundtable Conference. So when Layla is bringing an Indonesian topic, I will mainly deliver it in English. Okay? Thank you so much for understanding. And please read the description below. There are some rules that you students have to abide, okay? If you want to join in my class, please follow the rules. Thank you. Kalau ada teman-teman Indonesia dari sini, dimohon pengertiannya ya, soalnya ini sejarah tentang Indonesia. Jadi supaya teman-teman yang berbicara bahasa Inggris juga bisa mengerti penjelasan Layla, oke? Thank you ya, thank you so much. Okay, so apparently there are some donations that came in before I started the class. I will read them first. The first one is from Saji Omosa. Yeah, diketok, thank you. Thank you so much, Saji. Thank you so much, Reza. Hi, thank you. I will read the donations from the first one, okay? Okay, so the first one is from Saji Omus. Thank you so much for the donation. Why I kept getting interrupted with some bongs? Yeah, the message is, Selamat siang, I can't attend to this great streaming for a meeting. It's okay, thank you. However, I'm looking forward to the archive. Yes, sure. Please do. Thank you so much, sir. And the next one is from Medikia. And the message is, congratulations for 6K subs. Keep up the good work, madam. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for the donation and congratulating me. And okay, the next one is from Reza. Thank you for the bonk. Selamat siang, Bu Guru. Congrats for 6K. Here's $6,000. Oh. Thank you, thank you. And the next one is from Plevia. Thank you so much for the donation, and the message is congrats on 6k subs. Thanks for sharing your knowledge and continually entertaining us. Keep up the good work. Thank you. Who brought me again? Oh, thank you so much, Prima Roxas. Thank you for the donation. Siang Layla, 6k omedetou. Hi, omedetou gozaimasu. Hi. 今日のレッスンは英語しましょう。I'm going to deliver it in English, so I'm sorry for any Indonesian and Japanese speakers. Well, I cannot really speak Japanese too, though, so yeah. I'm sorry about that. Yeah, my head is okay. My head is pretty hard for this thing. Okay, so let's start talking about this roundtable conference. This might be quite a long class, but I hope I can keep it under 2 hours, okay? So, yeah, thank you so much for the 6k subs. Thank you so much for all of you who congratulate me. Thank you so much. Terima kasih ya, makasih ya. Nama absennya, oh ya, Kiara tolong diedarin dong absennya. Ya, Kiara, Laika, diedarin dulu absennya ya, oke? Bye-bye, Kiara, Laika. Oke, udah. The roundtable conference for Dutch-Indonesian, okay? Not the English one. Not for King Arthur, okay? Okay, so... Nah, yeah, let's start the class. Thank you for being on time, students. Thank you. Okay, now let's start the class. I will wipe this out. Today we will talk about Konferensi Meja Bundar yang diadakan pada tahun 1949. It's a Dutch-Indonesian roundtable conference held in Den Haag on 1949. It was held for 11 days. And yeah, it was a really alot bahasa Inggrisnya apa ya? It was hard to describe it in English. It was kinda how to say it? Well, yeah, the Indonesian delegates fought really hard in this conference until they reached an agreement. Yes, no.
Ara, makasih ya udah jajanin boba.
Thank you so much, Relix-san, for the donation. Hadirmu, congrats for the 6k subs. Thank you so much. Okay, so let's start by let me explain what is it. What is KMB? Okay, KB is Konferensi Meja Bundar, so let me just shorten it as KMB, people. Okay, because whenever I said roundtable conference, some people mistook it as the English one with King Arthur. No, this is not about that. 12 nights, okay? Oh, no, kami kecoret deh. Nah. So, no, this is not a round table of Camelot. Please read the title again. Okay. So, this is KMB, isn't KMB, okay, not KGB, okay, people, please. This is KMB, Konferensi Meja Bundar. Aku tulis aja deh di sini. Konferensi Meja Bundar. Konferensi Meja Bundar. As you can see on the right side, this is the picture from the conference. There, right there, right there. Yeah, this is it. Okay. So this is actually an attempt to bring an end to the Dutch-Indonesian conflict that followed the proclamation of Indonesian independence in 1945. This is an attempt to finally end the Dutch-Indonesian conflict. Indonesian conflict following the proclamation, because of Indonesian independence. The declaration independence. Declaration in 1945. Okay. Yeah, finally a recognition by the Dutch. Okay, so when was it? When? It was held for 11 days from August 23rd until November 2nd, 1949. It was held at the Ridderzaal. Sorry for my wrong Dutch pronunciation. But yeah, it was held at the Ridderzaal in Den Haag. At the Ridderzaal. So the Ridderzaal literally means Hall of Knights. Ridderzaal. Sorry. It means Hall of Knights. It is the main building of a former castle. Oh, hai Zea. Permisi madam, saya terlambat, izin ikut duduk. Hari ini karena madam lagi baik, yang terlambat silakan duduk kalau masih ada kursi sisa. Kalau nggak ada kursi sisa, duduk di lantai aja, nggak apa-apa ya. Dah. Ya, enggak, hari ini nggak ada hukuman. Ya, hari ini nggak ada hukuman. Paling yang ketinggalan ya pinjam catatan sama kanan kiri, oke? Oke. Okay, so yeah. If you guys want to know where is Ridderzaal, here I have the photo of the Ridderzaal. It's the Hall of Knights, and it is the main building of a former castle. And since I like castles, maybe we can talk about some castle history someday. Castles are beautiful. But now, Ridderzaal, this is at Den Haag, okay? Den Haag. Or The Hague in English. And it was being used as the Dutch Parliament building. Yes, Parliament building. Yeah. If you can see the picture over here. See here? Yeah. This is the hall in color. But back then, since we only have the black and white picture, as you can see here, it was being used when it was being used in the conference. You can see the long round table there. Okay, let's continue on to the next part. Hapus ini yang pikat mana? Ayo yang mau tidur. Ayo mau masuk kelas apa mau tidur? Kalau tidur nanti baru disetrap ya. Yang tidur udah automatically disetrap. Ada Kiara Laika lagi patroli, oke? Okay, so this roundtable conference, it was held between the representative. So these are the people the people participated in the roundtable conference. First one is the representative representative of the Netherlands. Nah, and then yes, Indonesian delegates. They represent the Republic of Indonesia. But back then, it wasn't being called as the Republic of Indonesia. It was the United States of Indonesia. Yeah, I'm being honest here. The United States of Indonesia, or RIS, Republik Indonesia Serikat. And then the third one is the BFO. It is the federal. BFO is in Dutch, but the English name for it is the Federal Consultative Assembly. BFO stands for Bijeenkomst-voor-Federal-Overleg. Yes, it's in Dutch. Yeah, and this is a committee established on July 8th, 1948 to discuss the form of the planned Federal of United States of Indonesia. Yes, it was called as RIS, Republik Indonesia Serikat, before we know the Republic of Indonesia. Yeah, RIS, R-I-S. R-I-S. Yeah, the Indonesian delegates were the representative of RIS, United States of Indonesia, or Republik Indonesia Serikat, shortened as RIS, R-I-S. Okay. Sorry for my voice. I almost lost my voice from last night. Okay. Okay. Set it aside. Prior to this conference, they actually had 3 other high-level meetings between the Netherlands and Indonesia during those long years of fighting from 1945 to 1949. And so these are the three meetings. The first one, you know it as the Linggadjati Agreement. Linggadjati Agreement, or what we know as Linggarjati in Indonesia. And this is signed on 1947. Before KMB, okay, this is before KMB. Okay, and then they have another one. This is a Renville Agreement. Renville Agreement on 1948. And then Hi, Bijeenkomst-voor-Federal-Overleg, Assembly for Federal Consultation. Okay, yeah, okay. So we have 1, 2, and then the third one is Room van Rooyen Agreement. Okay. It's on 1949, and this was held to settle up some problems about Indonesian independence before they begin the Round Table Conference in Den Haag on the same year. Okay? But we will talk about these 3 on another time, okay? Before it gets too long. Because I think I will hold an if you want me to talk about these 3 agreements, I might have to get 1 episode for each of these agreements, okay? Yeah, Linggarjati, I know. This is called Linggarjati Agreement, but in Indonesia it always misspelled as Linggarjati. But the correct one in that, the correct spelling for the for the late Indonesian back then was Linggajati, not Linggarjati, okay? Okay, you guys want to know about Rumfuan Roye agreement? I will... Royen, oh my god, why Roye? Royen. Yes, actually I will talk about this agreement later on after this, okay? On the background. Yes. Ya, jadi yang benar itu sebenarnya Linggajati, but it always misspelled as Linggarjati. Ya. Oke, kita hapus. Nanti ya yang Rumfuan Royen, I will talk about it after this, okay? But in short only, because Rumfuan Royen agreement proves to be very important to the KMB, because it was to prepare the roundtable conference. Okay, so let's talk about the background. The background. Yeah. Okay. We. Oh well. Okay, so. Ya, Linggajati sama Linggarjati sama aja. Sama aja, oke? Okay? Yaitu spelling aja Linggarjati, ya. Oke. Okay. So, let's start about. Yeah. Okay, yeah, let's talk about the background. We Indonesians know that the Dutch or the Netherlands colonized Indonesia for about 3.5 centuries. Indonesia got colonized by the Dutch. Okay, so oh yeah, back then it was not known as Indonesia back then because we were separated by so many islands and we have so many tribes inhabit these islands. Okay, and then the Netherlands established Dutch East Indies, so they established Dutch East Indies. Ya, jadi kita dikolonisasi oleh Belanda dan waktu itu namanya Dutch East Indies, okay? And so yeah, long story short, there were so many conflicts happened in numerous areas for hundreds of years. And then, yeah, it's a so long time. Yeah, about years. Okay. And then World War II happened. And it gave the greatest impact since Japanese defeated the Dutch in 1943 or 42, yeah. And they moved to Indonesia. The Japanese moved to Indonesia, and after they moved to Indonesia, the Dutch were pushed out. Okay. That well, it's not the happy endings though because Japanese.
Oh my!
Oh my god!
Thank you.
Okay, sorry. Thank you so much, Pak Jokowi. Jokowi-sama, arigatou. Selamat 6K, Madam. Ya, thank you, Pak. Makasih, Pak. Bapak, mampir ya, Pak. Ya, makasih, Pak. Yeah, okay. So, let's continue. Datang, I was gone. It's okay. I'm good. It's just the connection, okay? I'm okay. Okay. Mbak Kunti malah ngikik. Apa nih, aku keluarin Kunti Layla beneran? Okay. So, okay, let's continue. Japan invasion actually created some conditions that will help Indonesian proclaim their independence. People, guys, students, listen to your teacher, okay? Before I change myself to Kunti Layla. Iya, terima kasih. Murid-murid diharap kembali fokus ke pelajaran dan tetap tenang. Kondisi masih kondusif. Tetap tenang, tetap tenang. Tidak ada siapapun yang dikorbankan dalam kelas ini, oke? Okay? Chill, guys. Yeah, okay. Japan invasion actually created some conditions that will help Indonesian proclaim their independence. So, Soekarno, Bapak Soekarno dan Bapak Hatta. Soekarno sih. Soekarno and Hatta. Aku takut ketutupan. Aduh, gimana nih? Muat nggak ya, sebentar. Ini aku hapus aja ya di atasnya ya. Hapus. Mejanya. Oh no, I have to watch myself. Wait a second. I'm gonna go back real quick. Wait a second. Bapak, maaf pak. Tadi saya salah tulis sama bapak pak. Mohon diampuni pak. Ya pak, saya jangan dikutuk pak. Mau gerak kok. Ya, mau gerak. Oke. Ya. Oke, saya gerak lagi ya pak ya. Oke, makasih pak. Maaf ya pak. Maaf pak, bener pak, maaf pak. Gak maksud pak, sumpah pak, gak maksud pak. Biasa, ya, saya suka salah tulis pak kadang-kadang. Maaf ya pak. Bukannya lupa nama bapak pak. Bener pak. Oke, saya udah boleh balik ya pak. Oke, makasih. Oke, kelas, I'm back. Oke, I'm back. So, kita lanjut. No. It's okay, people. Calm down, okay? So, Bapak Soekarno dan Bapak Hatta, along with the other youth leaders, proclaimed Indonesia independence on August 17th, 1945. They proclaimed Indonesian independence. Indonesia independence. Ketutupan kali ya ini? Oke, ketutupan. Jadi kita giniin aja. No. Geser. Nah, udah ya, nggak ketutupan ya. Nah, oke. So they proclaimed Indonesia independence just 2 days after the Japanese emperor surrendered in the Pacific. Okay? And then the Dutch was back. I'm back. But they wanted to regain control of their colony. Of course. I had you for 3 and 5 centuries. Since you got snatched by those Japanese, and now they are lost from the war, and now we are back. We want to have you back, please. Okay, thank you. But Indonesian said nope, and there are so many conflicts and uprisings, and it developed, and those conflicts developed into a full-scale war of independence. Sama dengan full-scale war of independence. No, we are independent now. No, no, no. We don't want to be colonized by you anymore, okay? So yeah, and it took place between Indonesia's Declaration of Independence on 1945 to 1949. Until 1949, when the Netherlands finally gave their recognition to Indonesia's independence. And so, between this time, all three high-level meetings that I mentioned before were being held. And so, let's talk about the Rumvan-Rooyen Agreement. Let's erase this all. Yeah, we will talk about those battles. We will talk about those specific battles in another time, another class. Okay, thank you. And the Indonesian leaders was also being exiled for 6 months. Indonesian leaders exiled for 6 months. Muhammad Hatta was in Bangka. Yeah. Okay. But then in Rumvan-Rooyen Agreement, Mr. Muhammad Rum managed to request for the Republican leaders to be returned to the capital first. Yeah, with one of the main points of the agreement, the Indonesian Republican government's consent to attend the Round Table Conference. Ya, jadi Bapak Muhammad Rum ini meminta dalam persetujuan Rumvan-Rooyen ini supaya para pemimpin untuk dikembalikan dulu ke capital, jadi dikembalikan ke ibu kota, supaya nanti mereka juga harus ikut the Round Table Conference, okay? Yeah. So, yeah. Why they have to get back? Because so they will participate in the Round Table Conference to accelerate the transfers of sovereignty. Sorry for my they need the transfer of sovereignty. Okay. Jadi pemindahan kekuasaan ya. Pemindahan kedaulatan, oke tepatnya. Yes. And okay, so let's start to talk about the preparations. So the preparations. Okay, so the negotiations between Indonesia and BFO. So we had these negotiations between Indonesia and BFO. It was being held on March 1949 to prepare for the Round Table Conference. Let's prepare the Round Table Conference. Round Table Conference. And it was being held 2 times. The first one in Yogyakarta on June 19th, 1949, and then the second one was being held in Jakarta on June 22nd, 1949. Yeah, and it is resulted in the formation of Republik Indonesia Serikat yang tadi. Republik Indonesia Serikat. Nggak tutupan kepala aku kan ya? Aku tutupan dikit. Oke, aku nunduk sedikit. Wait a second, I'm gonna nunduk. Yeah. Republik Indonesia Serikat. Yeah. So now we have And then on August 4th, so who are the neutral parties that help deliberate between the Dutch and Indian representative? We will talk about it after this. Okay. We have the United Nations. We have United Nations to assist us back then. If you paid, yup. So many representatives from United Nations. And thank you guys for helping mentioning the countries for me. Yup. Ya, Republik Indonesia Serikat atau United States of Indonesia. And after this, we still have to form the delegations, right? We have to choose the delegations from Indonesia. Yep. So the first one, we got the RIS now. RIS. Check. Okay, the next one, delegations, please. Yeah. And the delegation was formed on August 4th, 1949. The delegation will be led by Muhammad Hatta, and the members are banyak. Okay, the first one is Muhammad Rum himself, and then Supomo, Bapak Supomo, and then Lemena, Mr. Lemena, sorry. And then Ali Sastromijoyo, and then Sir Juanda, and Sir Sukima. Banyak. And then Sir Suyono Hadinoto, and Sumitro. Banyak kan nih? Banyak ya anggotanya. Bentar, dikit lagi kok selesai. Penting. Siapa tahu ada yang mau ulangan kan? Hadi Kusumo. Jadi kalian bisa bantuin kalian hafal ini. And then Sir Abdul Karim Pringgorikdo. And then TB Simatupang. Ya, kalian kalau yang tahu, Indonesian actually adapted his name to be one of the highways in Indonesia. No, not highways. Jalan tol itu apa ya? Jalan tol bahasa Inggrisnya apa ya guys? Jadi kan kalau kalian tahu, TB Simatupang itu jadi nama jalan tol. Ya, itu ternyata nama pahlawan Indonesia ya. And then Sir Sumarti. Yeah, so these are all of them. Yeah, toll road. So the name of TB Simatupang was adapted as one of a famous toll road in Indonesia, and Sir Juanda also. Sir Juanda also being chosen as one of the road name in Indonesia. Okay, and talking about the others. Okay, so risk check, delegations check, and papat tulis, aku sendiri. Okay, delegations check, and for the BFO was formed, and it was led by one of the Indonesians named Sultan Hamid from Pontianak. If I'm not wrong, he was the highest person and the trusted person for the Queen of the Netherlands in that time. And then for the Netherlands, it was represented by Van Marzeven. Marzeven. Yeah, he was chosen because he was the Minister of Colonial Affairs. Minister of Colonial Affairs. Ya, untuk masalah-masalah perkolonian, oke? Okay, so now we can start talking about the negotiation. Wow, I see so many good discussion on the chat. What is BFO again? Yeah, BFO. BFO is the Federal Consultative Assembly, or in Dutch, we can read that as Bijeenkomst voor Federal Overleg. In English, the Federal Consultative Assembly. Yeah. Hi, konnichiwa. Layla の配信へようこそ。Iya, nama Belanda banyak warga Jerman. Mirip ya bahasanya soalnya ya. Dutch sounds so similar to German. Ya, yang mau ke toilet silakan. Okay, so now we will talk about the negotiations. Okay. So, and the negotiations was assisted by United Nation Security Council and the United Nation Commissions for Indonesia. Biar nggak berantem gitu ya guys, nanti jadi ada yang nengahin gitu. Ni unci. UNCI unci. Yeah, and then actually this conference, hi. UNCI. So we Indonesian read this. Biasanya kalau lagi pelajaran gitu, usually we Indonesian in class back then, we'll talk. Hi, 本当にごめんなさい。怒ってない。はい、怒ってない。UNCI. United States Commissions for Indonesia. I'm back. Okay, I'm back. Ya udah, Kiara Laika balik sini deh temenin. Nah, biar aku nggak disangin lagi nah. Hai, 大丈夫です。はい、ya. I'm sorry. 本当にごめんなさい。はい。証券です。こんにちは。はい、こんにちは。ライラの配信へようこそ。今日は今日のレッスンはaduh gimana ya bilangnya ya. Today we are talking about roundtable conference between Dutch and Indonesia. はい、日本語はまだまだです。だから、本当にごめんなさい。漢字も読めないです。本当にごめんなさい。So I will talk in English today for all of you, so you can understand about it. Okay. So yeah. Okay. I will. Sorry. I will just. Yeah. So yeah. The negotiations was assisted by United Nations Security Council and United Nations Commissions for Indonesia. You can shorten this for UNCI. Hi. Okay, so yeah, this conference formally discussed the future of Indonesian sovereignty after the country officially declared independence on August 17th. So, formally discussed about the future of Indonesian sovereignty. Because the Dutch still wanted to colonize Indonesia, while Indonesia already sovereignty. While Indonesia was already declared their independence after Japanese lost World War II, just 2 days after they declared they lost. Ini kenapa? Sorry for that problem again. I have to remove myself, and I will revive once again. I will revive. Yeah, I now revive. Hello everyone. Hi. Poof. Here I am. Aku nunduk dulu. Oke. Saya udah nunduk. Oke. Yes. Diam-diam masuk kelas dan duduk di belakang biar enggak distrap. Oh, hari ini enggak ada setrap-setrapan. Yeah, good. Yeah, I revived. Yeah, okay. So let's focus on the lesson, okay? The negotiations formally discussed about the future of Indonesian sovereignty after the country officially declared independence on August 17th, 1945. But however, before this conference was held, the Dutch said they would not admit to the independence of its colony. No independence, okay? No independence. No independence. Please, no, we still want you as our colonized area. And, yeah. Ya, akhirnya berlanjut dengan sangat alot. It was a really hectic conference because they discussed a lot of things, and from Indonesia's side they want this, and from the Dutch side they want this, and it's hard to agree about something. It's really hard to agree about something. Karena Indonesia pengen merdeka, tapi Dutch bilang nggak mau, aku masih mau colonize kamu. Jadi akhirnya ini dilaksanakan. Konferensi ini dilaksanakan. Okay. And then in this conference, finally they reach agreement resulting in a number of documents. So, ini yang pertama ada, the first one of the document is, oh ya aku tulis dulu, sorry. Agreement. Finally, they had an agreement with some documents. The documents are Tapi ini aja nanti masih diganti-ganti lagi ya. And there will be some changes to these documents because just because. Okay, the first one is the charter of transfer of sovereignty. Aduh, entah ketutupan nggak ya? Bentar. Sovereignty. Hai. This is piagam penyerahan kedaulatan. And the Indonesian want this to come into immediate effect. Yang kurang lebih artinya dilakukan dalam tempo yang sesingkat-singkatnya. Yep. And then the next document is a Statute of Union. Statute of Union. Kiara? Oh, Kiara. Kiara is sleeping. Kiara is actually sleeping down here.
Oh my, thank you.
And Laika also sleeping. It's okay. Thank you so much, Ian-san. Ian_141 for the donation. Thank you so much. Statute of Union. Ya, dalam tempo yang sesingkat-singkatnya. Ya, and then the one is Statute of Union. This is statut, bisa dibilang statuta persatuan. Kalau ada yang nggak tahu statuta, itu adalah perjanjian internasional yang menciptakan hukum internasional dan sifatnya konstitutif. So statute is an international agreement which form the international law and it is constitutive. So yeah, both countries have to agree. Jadi ini nggak cuman, it's not only for one country but multiple countries that ratified the statute, okay? And then after that they have the draft constitution. Jadi mereka punya rancangan konstitusi. Jadi buat Indonesianya ya, buat kabinet Indonesianya. And then economic agreement. Actually this is about debt. Economic agreement. Yes, this is about debt. And then agreements about some other agreements about social and military affairs. Agreements on social and military affairs. Okay, please stay on topic, okay? Yeah, you guys got it? Got it already? Yeah, okay, let me repeat that. So in this agreement, it was resulted in several documents, okay? The first one is the Charter of Transfer of Sovereignty, pemindahan kedaulatan, penyerahan kedaulatan. And then a Statute of Union atau Statuta Perjanjian, and a draft constitution, rancangan konstitusi, economic agreement about settling up the debt that the Dutch has for the Indonesian war, and then agreements on social and military affairs. Now let's continue to the conclusion. Well, some of you might think that the result was pretty much unfair towards Indonesian, but it was the price that they have to pay to get the independence. Yes, sadly it was like that. It's okay. So the conclusions. Finally, the Dutch government finally accepted, okay, gitu ya, finally okay. That Indonesia Indonesia is a new sovereign country. Jadi mereka mengakui kedaulatan Indonesia, oke? Okay? Sovereign country. Yes, so they have to give money for their freedom. Yes, ya. Belanda mengakui kemerdekaan Indonesia, mengakui kedaulatan Indonesia. Tapi nanti habis ini kita bahas ya, mengakui kemerdekaannya tuh secara apa. Oke. Okay. And then the sovereignty transfer would be processed until the end of the year. Jadi sovereignty transfer will be processed until the end of the year. Ini 1949 ya maksudnya. Oke. And then the military aggression in Indonesia will be ended. Military aggressions in Indonesia ended, while the Dutch armies and the battleships were drawn back to the Netherlands. Jadi no more armies and battleship. Pulang semua ke Netherlands. Battleships back to Netherlands. Pulang ya, semua pulang. Okay. And then for the United States of Indonesia to grant the most favored nation status to the Netherlands. Jadi the Netherlands most favored nation. Ya, gitu. Dari istirahat dulu, ngaso dulu. Panjang ya ini ya. Okay. And then you remember about the debt, right? Yeah, the negotiations over the debt of the Dutch East Indies was protracted. Jadi kita diskusi soal hutang pemerintah kolonial Belanda. Yeah, whether the United States of Indonesia should be responsible for the debts or not. Okay, so let's raise this conclusion and let's talk about the economic agreement. So actually, you know the War of Independence that happened between 1945 to 1949 that I mentioned before, right? So yeah, the Dutch need some funds to fund that war, right? To fight the Indonesians. But they asked for Indonesia to pay the debts that incurred by the Dutch after they surrendered to the Japanese in 1942. Jadi mereka tuh minta tolong Indonesia yang bayar hutangnya setelah mereka kalah dari Jepang tuh. Jadi yang dari 1942 itu kan mereka pasti butuh dana gitu. Nah dananya itu mereka minta tolong, hutang-hutang dananya itu biar Indonesia yang bayar. Jelas Indonesia nggak terima dong, gitu kan ya. And then yeah, the debts, please. Okay, we'll talk about whether the United States of Indonesia should be responsible or not. responsible or not? That's the Dutch East Indies. Yeah, so actually, the Indonesian delegations were not happy at having to cover the costs that were seen as the costs that were being used by the Dutch on their military actions against Indonesia. Payment for a war for the military actions against Indonesia that were happened in 1945 to 1949 is also included in the debts. Plus, the funds they need after Japanese surrender in 1942 because not 40. I wrongly mentioned that after the Japanese surrender in debts incurred by the Dutch after they surrendered to the Japanese in 1942. Jadi after the Dutch surrendered to the Japanese in 1942, even they asked Indonesia to pay for that debt that occurred after 1942. Gimana ya bilangnya ya? Jadi first one ini kan yang dari 1945 sampai 1949. Nah, jadi kan abis yang Jepang merebut Indonesia karena Belanda kan kalah ya di 1942. Jadi mereka harus tarik pasukannya. Belanda Jepang yang menduduki Indonesia dari tahun 1942, tapi mereka juga mau hutang Belanda dari tahun 1942 itu juga tetap dibayar sama orang Indonesia. Why? Kenapa? Karena mereka anggap Indonesia tuh udah Indonesia tuh berpihak ke Jepang gitu. Jadi kami nggak nganggap kamu gitu. Jadi di situ kamu juga harus bantuin bayar hutang kami lah. Karena kamu kan udah berkhianat dari kami. Kamu kan udah ada di sisinya Jepang. Kurang lebih kayak gitu. Gimana ya cara jelasin dalam bahasa Inggris ya? Ya gitu. Correct, 1942. So, on 1942, when Japanese invaded Indonesia and the Dutch were being pushed out from Indonesia, the Dutch said that within that time, Indonesia were being the tanda kutip the friend of Japanese. So you betrayed us or something. So on that time, you have to be held responsible for our debts too, because you're not being colonized by us on those years. Konnichiwa. Kurang lebih kayak gitu. Guys, because this is war. War is not good.
Thank you.
Hey, thank you so much, Cam X Dana, for the donation. Aduh, Mbak Layla jadi teringat masa-masa SMA, jadi pengen balik SMA. Ayo, masa-masa SMA, masa-masa terindah. Oke, lanjut ya. So the Indonesian delegations were not happy at having to cover the costs that were seen as the costs that were being used by the Dutch on their military action against Indonesia. But thanks to the US member, thanks to the intervention of the US member of the UN Commission on Indonesia. So I have to write that again, the UNCI. The US member intervene they made the Indonesian side came to realize that the price that they would have to pay for the transfer of this sovereignty was agreeing to pay part of the Dutch debt. Okay, so paying the debt. Not the whole of them, but only some parts. Sorry, paying some parts of the debts. Paying part of the Dutch debt sama dengan its price to pay. No, so ini hilang. Wait a second. Papan tulisnya kecil banget. Price to pay. Or the sovereignty transfer. No. Yeah, thanks to the member that intervened. Thank you. Yeah, also on October 29, on October 24th. Okay, so on October 24th, 1949, Indonesians agreed to take over this debt of for the 3 billion guilders of Dutch East Indies. Yeah, 4.3 billion guilders of Dutch East Indies government debt. Yeah, guilders. It was the currency of the Netherlands from the currency of the Netherlands from the 17th century until 2002, before it was replaced by the euro. And you know about this debt? Yeah, Indonesia agreed to pay about 4 billion of the guilders. 4 billion, Indonesia agreed to pay about 4 billion guilders from the debt, but they decided not to pay the rest. Yeah, we just paid about 4 billion, and then the 0.3 billion they decided not to pay. Iya triliunan, betul. Oh, ya, Gulden, ya. In Dutch, aduh kaget saya. Komite Meja IKEA, thank you so much for the donation. Jumlah utang yang dibayar sebagian oleh RIS itu kalau disesuaikan dengan inflasi sekarang kira-kira berapa ya? Banyak. Oh my god, maybe we can buy a country. I don't know, itu banyak banget. Ini aja itu mata uang pada masa itu loh. Zaman sekarang udah, saya juga nggak tahu lah, banyak banget. Ya tuh ada yang hitung 35 kali 10 pangkat 12 rupiah. Aduh. Bunyi apa tadi? Ya itu bunyi ladle. Itu bunyi centongan sayur diketok madam. Okay. I'm sorry, but before I focus on the next, I have to walk to you again. Why am I? Please myself, do not frozen in time. I know this is a difficult topic, but you have to survive, Layla. Survive! Layla, you have to survive! Yes. Now, I will return. What? myself. Welcome back myself. Ya, udah makin lama aku makin nunduk dah biar tulisannya kelihatan semua. Ya, ini masih panjang guys. Tenang. Oh enggak terlalu panjang lagi. Udah tinggal result ya di sini. Ya. So ya, Gilder itu atau Gulden. It was the currency of the Netherlands from the 17th century until 2002 before it was replaced by the euro. So, let's finish talking about the debts. It wasn't pleasant to pay for somebody's debts, but yeah, it was a price to pay to gain the sovereignty. Supaya bisa mendapatkan kedaulatannya untuk pemerintahan Indonesia, itu adalah harga yang harus dibayar. Okay, so, and the most crucial result of the conference is the acknowledgement of Indonesian territory by the Dutch. So, within this territory, actually, they had West Papua or West New Guinea, Papua New Guinea. Yeah, they actually got West Papua or West New Guinea included, but the Dutch didn't necessarily give back that island to Indonesia. And so, Dutch doesn't want to compromise. No, I will not give West Papua to you, Indonesia. Okay, they refused to compromise. Yeah, they claimed that West Papua had no ethnic ties to Indonesia. They said it like that. But now we have Papua as one. We have Papua in our Indonesian territory. Okay. Yeah. Thanks to people from Background. Okay. Ya, nanti ada yang disebut dengan operasi Trikora, ya. Ya, oke. Nanti tapi kalau operasi Trikora, we will talk about Trikora operation on another day. Maybe on my social media only, okay? Yeah, because it was kind of sensitive. Okay. Yeah, because they said that United ties Indonesia, United ties with the rest of the archipelago. And then the Dutch said, the Dutch said that about West Papua will be discussed later next year. According to a compromise that they reached on November 1st, 1949. Yeah, they agreed to discuss about this on November 1st, 1949. They agreed to discuss about West Papua on the later year. Thank you so much for the donation, Pak SBY. Ya, terima kasih. Konten yang sangat bagus dan mendidik. Lanjutkan, Papa bangga sama kamu. Papa. Okay, now I'm confused. Yeah, it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Okay. I'm afraid now. Tadi ada Pak D, sekarang ada ada. Ya udah nggak usah dibahas itu. Oke, kita lanjut soal West Papua ya. The West Papua will be discussed later. The later year, they agreed about this on November 1st, 1949. Yeah, okay. And then the conference then officially closed on November 2nd, 1949. Yeah. Di depan rumah ada Abang Nasgur nggak madam lah. Lu kok jadi Abang Nasgur? Bentar ya, masih ada lanjutannya, tenang. Bentar, aku istirahat bentar. $19 doang, empok masih 19 apa nih? 19 apa nih maksudnya nih? Oh ini kepotong ya, sorry. Aku nggak lihat ini, sorry ya. 1949. The second 1949. Ya, ada ya, kelihatan? Ya, oke kelihatan. Ya, ini akhirnya ditutup secara official tahun 2 November 1949 ya, konferensinya selesai. Oke, damai guys, damai. Ya, terus yang tanda tangan, the people who signed the agreement was this 3 person. Let me show you their picture. Ya, ini yang tanda tangan. So, here are the ones who signed the agreement. They signed the round table agreement on November 2nd, 1949. So, yeah, the left one here is Johang Van Marseven, ya, yang bule sendiri ya. Kelihatan ya. Marseven. Okay, and then in the middle we have Sultan Hamid II. In the middle here we have the Sultan Hamid II from Pontianak, of Pontianak. And then on the right side here we can see Sir Muhammad Hatta. Ya, jadi all 3 of them are the ones who signed the round table agreement. Yeah, this is the round table agreement. Yay! Nah, hilang. Round table agreement. Let me write this real quick. Agreement. Yay! Oke, udah berhasil tanda tangan. Oke, round table agreement. Check. No, please do not call him a traitor. He just wants his own independence. Ya, oke, damai chat, damai, jangan perang ya. Please, don't turn the chat. Please chat, don't turn into a battle of agreement. Please, do not turn into a bloody battle of agreement. Peace, chat, peace. I like peace. Okay, so, Ya, Sultan Hamid II itu orang kepercayaannya Ratu Inggris pada masa itu. Yes, please. Okay, so I want to write you guys about the contents of the Charter of Transfer of Sovereignty, but it's so long. Maybe I should just give you the... Can I just... Wait a second. Let me show you guys this real quick. Jadi aku bacain ya. I will read you guys the content. The content of Charter of Sovereignty. Jadi ini yang tadi kan yang sempat I've mentioned about the Charter of Transfer of Sovereignty. Jadi itu merupakan rancangan piagam penyerahan kedaulatan. Iya. Okay, so the first one is, aku bacakan dalam I will read this in its original language, Indonesia. Okay? After that, I will translate it to English. Okay. The first one is, Kerajaan Nederland menyerahkan kedaulatan atas Indonesia yang sepenuhnya kepada Republik Indonesia Serikat dengan tidak bersyarat lagi dan tidak dapat dicabut. Dan karena itu mengakui Republik Indonesia Serikat sebagai negara yang merdeka dan berdaulat. Okay, the second one. The first one is, so the Netherlands Kingdom will transfer the sovereignty to Indonesia in whole to the United States of Indonesia without any syarat itu apa ya? Syarat in English. Without any conditions, and it cannot be pulled out, and therefore they acknowledge that United States of Indonesia as the country, as an independent country and a sovereign country. Okay? So, unconditional. Republic State of Indonesia, but they still say that it was United States of Indonesia because ada serikatnya, serikat ada Unitednya. Jadi it's not the Republic State of Indonesia, but it was the United States of Indonesia, Republik Indonesia Serikat. Okay, and then the second one was Republik Indonesia Serikat, kedaulatan itu atas dasar ketentuan-ketentuan pada konstitusinya. Rancangan konstitusi telah dipermaklumkan kepada Kerajaan Nederland. So, the Republic of the United States of Indonesia accepts this sovereignty based on the provisions of its constitution. The Kingdom of Netherlands has been notified of this proposed constitution. And there is an additional to it. The sovereignty will be transferred as selambat-lambatnya pada tanggal 30 Desember 1949. So the sovereignty will be transferred before 30 December 1949. That was all the content. So the three contents of the Charter of Transfer of Sovereignty. And in addition for the result, the transfer of the sovereignty, the transfer of sovereignty of of the Dutch East Indies from the Netherlands to the United States of Indonesia, they will transfer it, but except for West Papua, because they will discuss about it on the later year. Jadi ini additionalnya. So this, okay, in addition. Wait a second. How to write this? I will move this down a bit. Yeah, I will move this down a bit. Okay, thank you. Additional. Yeah, additional conditions. Oh ya, fotonya. Oh ya, sorry. I forgot to move the photo of them. Hello, sir. Ya. Ini kita lihat bapak-bapak ganteng ini yang pada tanda tangan. Additional to the results of the agreement, okay? Okay, and then they also want to form a Dutch-Indonesia Federation. They want to form iya, bapak-bapak ganteng, nggak apa-apa dong. Form sovereign nation. Sorry. Form federation. Sorry. Form Dutch-Indonesian Federation. Okay. Ya, Layla belum punya mod. Mungkin ada modnya, tapi modnya sedang tidak hadir di sini. Jadi mungkin ke depannya mungkin Layla mau coba pilih-pilih mod ya, yang bisa membantu Layla untuk moderasi chat di kelas ini, oke? Thank you ya atas concernnya. Layla punya mod, tapi modnya saat hari ini lagi tidak bisa hadir. Ya, okay. Form Dutch-Indonesia Federation with the leader of the Netherlands as the head of state. Mereka maunya tetap leader the Netherlands as the head. Yeah, okay. And then, yeah, the United States of Indonesia takes over. Yeah, the depth again. Yeah, United States of Indonesia. Aku ganti jadi RIS aja ya. I will change this to RIS because it is easier for me to say RIS. Yeah, the United States of Indonesia takes over the debt. Takes over the debt. No. Debt of Dutch East Indies. Ya, gitu. After the Roundtable Conference, did the Indonesian Federation started doing election for its various states, or was this before the conference? They did elected Sukarno and Hatta as Sukarno was appointed as the president and Mr. Hatta was appointed as the prime minister. And yeah, on December 20, I will talk about it after this because I'm planning to talk about it after this finished, okay? Thank you. Yeah, Indonesian Federation has a guided democracy after all this thing. Hey. Okay, but you know, actually the Dutch parliament still debated about this agreement. No, what, how am I? I'm frozen again, guys. So maybe I'm just going to change myself to the PNG, okay? So I can concentrate. Yeah. Oh, I'm flying! Yeah, I'm flying. Okay, so here I am. I embrace the curse. I'm embracing the curse. Okay. Yeah, because I cannot focus. I cannot focus whenever I got frozen. So yeah, there's a PNG of me. Thank you. It was a portrait of me. Am I beautiful? Aren't I beautiful? Kuyang udah dibahas. No more kuyang. Okay, so actually after this, even the Dutch parliament still debated about this agreement. Yeah, the Dutch parliament... Oh sorry, we have to change this to the result. The result. So actually the Dutch parliament still debated about this agreement. Agreement. Okay, I will remove the pictures, okay? Bye-bye picture. I don't, because we don't need you anymore. Okay, yeah. Okay, yeah. The upper and lower houses ratified it on December 21st by the 2/3 majority needed. Yeah, and despite the criticism, there was some criticism because the debt, the unresolved status of West Papua, and then also the Indonesian legislature, and then this agreement would be ratified by the Indonesian delegates on December 14. Because yeah, we still debated about this agreement. But then finally, the agreement was ratified on December 14, 1949, and by the upper and lower houses, it was ratified on December 21st, 1949, and the sovereignty, DPR, MPR, Majelis sama Dewan. Okay, and then the sovereignty was transferred to the United States of Indonesia on December 27, 1949. The sovereignty transferred to Indonesia, transferred to Republik Indonesia Serikat on December 27, 1949. If you want to know what is ratification is actually the action of signing or giving formal consent to a treaty, contract, or agreement. So basically making it officially valid. Official. So on December 27. Okay, so we are almost finished. And the result for it was on December 27. Bapak Soekarno was appointed as the president, and back then Sir Muhammad Hatta was not the vice president, but he was the prime minister. Became the prime minister. Ya, tahun 1945 sampai 1949 itu lagi sibuk perang, ya, lagi sibuk perang kemerdekaan Indonesia. Yeah, okay. So, and then the United States of Indonesia was formed as the sovereign nation. Jadi ini negara berdaulat with 16 states, not including the West Papua, of course. Yeah, within its territory, and is a federation with the Netherlands. Yep. Okay. We can. And you know what? On December 20th, back then, this date was a date that the Netherlands recognized as Indonesian Independence Day. Recognized as Indonesia Independence Day. Independence Day. Iya. Jadi dulu kerajaan Belanda mengakui kalau 27 Desember 1949 adalah hari kemerdekaan Indonesia. But finally they officially on August 15th 2005, yeah, almost 50 years later, the Netherlands finally acknowledged No, my head. Oh no, my head. Acknowledged Indonesian independence on August 17th, 1945. Acknowledge. Wait a second. Acknowledge. August 17th, 1945 is Indonesia Independence Day. Ya, ini ya, sama dengan yang di atas. Sama dengan yang di atas. Ini ya. Oke. Yeah, almost 50 years later. Yeah, about 55 years later, finally the Netherlands acknowledged that August 17th, 1945 is the official Indonesia Independence Day. Okay. Yep. Yeah, that was too long. was too long. Okay, so class. Finally, the topic is over. Aduh, capek juga. And yeah, it is a long journey for independence. But actually, to be honest, before the Netherlands, before we mention ourselves as the Indonesians, before the Netherlands colonized Indonesia, we wouldn't know each other because we were separated by vast oceans, and we were scattered in those islands with no means of communicating with each other. Right? Well, actually, thanks to the Netherlands, we can finally be called Indonesia. Because before they came, we were not Indonesia. We're just some kingdoms inhabited Indonesia, inhabited those islands. You know, the Mataram Kingdom, Kutai Kingdom, Tarumanagara Kingdom. Right. Yeah, ironically, I have to agree to that. Yeah, thank you to the Netherlands. Now we have the wide territory. Indonesia have the wide territory now. Yeah, the colonization technically connect all of us. Thank you, Netherlands, and thank you for finally acknowledge us. Acknowledge our independency. Thank you. Oof, yeah. Oof, that's the irony. That yeah, we actually really needed a common enemy tonight. There are always pros and cons in every single thing. In life. Oh, thank you. It's okay. Discussions is good, especially after I finish the class. If you guys want to discuss something about me, I can do open discussion here, but not the sensitive topic, okay? I don't know if I will ever talk about the Trikora operation. Maybe I will talk about it, but only on my social media. And oh, I still have to talk about some... Yeah, maybe it's almost time for me. Yeah. Well, maybe it's a good time to end the stream here because... Hi, arigato, Layla for the donation. Thanks for your knowledge, madam, as always, and congrats for your 6K subs. Thank you so much. Yeah, maybe I have to end the discussion here. Maybe I have to end the class here. We can continue the discussion on Twitter after this if you want to discuss it with me. Just to be safe, people, just to be safe. I'm scared now, Yeah. Thank you so much for attending to my class today, students. And so, see you tomorrow, I guess. Because I will talk about... I will play the game. What is it? Kiara, jangan ngamuk, sayang. Ya ampun, matanya merah banget, dia ngantuk itu. Your eyes are red. You're still sleepy, go back to sleep. You zombie wolf. You zombie wolf, your red eyes are scary. Those crazy sneezes. Iya ngamuk.
Oh my, thank you.
Thank you so much Pak Jokowi udah jajanin Layla. Makasih Madam, makasih Bapak. Ya, makasih Bapak. Ini banyak ya beliau-beliau yang jajanin Layla hari ini. Ya nih abang tukang bakso di depan sekolah nih, Layla harus hati-hati nih nanti jalan pulang ini. Yeah, thank you so much for attending my class. So let's maybe see you tomorrow. Tomorrow I'm going to play Never Alone on besok jam berapa ya? Kok Layla lupa, bentar. Layla cek dulu besok jam berapa ya jadwalnya. Let's see. Tomorrow I will play Never Alone on oh okay, on 8 p.m. Hopefully I can finish this game in one go. If not, maybe this gonna be the part 1 maybe. Yeah, on 8 p.m. Let's play Never On together tomorrow. Yeah, I will update my playlist on Backloggery too after the class finished, okay? Thank you so much for reminding me. Yeah, playlist aku nanti diupdate ya abis ini. Okay, I will play Never On tomorrow on 8 p.m. Maybe it will be the part 1 if I cannot finish it on time. If I cannot finish it in one stream, it will be the part 1 of the game, okay? And then again, thank you so much for the 6k subs. Thank you so much for the 6k subs. 6k subs. Yay! Okay guys, so see you tomorrow on my stream. Don't be late, 8 p.m. Saturday, GMT plus 7, 8 p.m. GMT plus 7, waktu Indonesia Barat. Oke, kita sudahi kelas hari ini. Terima kasih semua. Hai, omedetou, arigatou gozaimasu. Congratulations, thank you. Terima kasih semuanya atas selamatnya. Makasih ya semua. See you tomorrow. See you. Hai, otsukare, arigatou. I'm so sorry about the uji everybody. Aku minta maaf soal itu ya UNCI. Okay, bye-bye. Layla Alstroemeria. Bubar. Jalan. Oke, kira Layla bubar duluan. Layla abis ini juga bubar. Oke, kelas. Dadah. Layla Alstroemeria.